One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Atwell sent in motion here. Back to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Second down and 3. Another run here with Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So, instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. He'll look to throw. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So it's fourth down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a handoff, running right. Gets to the edge at the 30. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Throwing now from the gun. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The motion man is Nacua. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This one complete to Atwell. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Well, I can promise you one thing, that's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Third and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 9. Intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Seven 3 is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Rams are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together, man, that was big-time ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Down the right sideline. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get this up close to a first down, working it to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 3rd and a yard. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Taking off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, LA. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. When he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Cardinals will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down, Arizona.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Now he's loose down the right sideline. He is in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Rams. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg, after losing week 1 to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain, 2nd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. They'll try to run.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
'Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That's hard. And he's into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down behind the
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That is hard. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will get just a bit closer. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This is taken at the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now from the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap